What's up LEGO fans, it's LEGO Man Cam, and today I want you to come back in time with me to a much spookier time 9 years ago with the launch of LEGO Scooby-Doo. Now, Scooby-Doo is a classic Warner Brothers franchise featuring the gang of 5, being 4 teenagers, Fred, Shaggy, Daphne and Velma, with their talking Great Dane, Scooby-Doo. The gang travels around in the Mystery Machine as they discover various scary, crazy villains and unmask them, putting an end to their mayhem. In this video, I'm going to be covering everything LEGO and Scooby-Doo related, such as the first line of sets, the TV movies, the Dimensions packs, and more, and uncover why this long retired and seemingly forgotten theme has become so sought after all these years later. So let's firstly cover the 5 main LEGO sets that were released for the theme, all releasing in August of 2015 and retiring just 1 year and 5 months later in December 2016. Starting with the smallest set of the wave, this is the Mummy Museum Mystery. Now that's some nice alliteration there. Anyway, this set included 110 pieces and 3 minifigures for $15. The set includes Scooby and Shaggy, both in their default outfits, as well as a mummy with a really nice gold headpiece. The build is nothing spectacular, but it does look like a regular museum exhibit showing off some ancient Egyptian architecture. There is also an awesome Easter egg here with a sticker showing Johnny Thunder, and there's also then a secret compartment underground to keep the jewels. It's not an amazing set by any means, but if you wanted to pick this one up today, it would set you back about $60. Next is the Mystery Plane Adventure, a $20 set featuring 3 minifigures and 128 pieces, with a build for the Mystery Plane itself and then a horse. The most interesting minifigure here is the Headless Horseman, who uses a brand new pumpkin headpiece and a really nice purple cape, which is pretty rare to find on LEGO minifigures. The plane build is also really nice, featuring the classic color scheme from the Mystery Machine, and the white horse looks really nice too. Overall, if you wanted to pick this one up today, it would cost around $70 sealed in box. Next is probably the most iconic set from the line, the Mystery Machine itself. Now this set features builds for the van, a haunted tree, as well as 4 minifigures at 301 pieces for $30. Now this is just an amazing small set. Again, Scooby and Shaggy are included, but more importantly, this is the only ever set to include Fred. His figure design looks perfect with that new hairpiece in yellow. The zombie minifigure is pretty cool too, with a bright spring green color scheme for their head and hands, and the Mystery Machine build looks amazing. It uses both stickers and prints to capture the classic look and the floral pattern on the van. It has room to fit the whole gang and is just a great set for $30. The haunted tree is kind of cool, I guess, but it does use one giant sticker on that front of that large curve piece, which I'm sure would be really annoying to align. Overall, this is by far the best set from the entire collection, and although it only retailed for $30, if you wanted to pick this one up today, it would set you back upwards of $160 brand new. For $50, there was the Haunted Lighthouse, a 437-piece set that included 5 minifigures with builds for the lighthouse itself and a small mystery speedboat. The minifigures included were a new version of Shaggy featuring some seaweed on his torso, as well as another sitting Scooby, but more importantly you get Daphne, although she does come in the larger set from the wave too. You also get the Lighthouse Keeper and a Swamp Monster minifigure, which look really great too. The lavender colour on the Swamp Monster paired with the dark green looks awesome. The build for the speedboat isn't anything too special, however the lighthouse itself looks really awesome. While yes, it could have been taller, for $50 it's just such a great build. The underground cave looks great too, with a skull design detailed into the side of the rockwork. I love getting cool location builds, and this one does really stand out from the rest of the sets from the wave. Surprisingly, even though this set retailed for $20 more than the Mystery Machine, today this set goes for $120 sealed in box. While that's still a pretty drastic price increase, it does show you that the Mystery Machine has had by far the biggest leap in price post-retirement, being over 400%. The final set from the wave was the Mystery Mansion, a $90 set with 7 minifigures and 860 pieces. The minifigures included were another Scooby, Shaggy and Daphne. However, the best figure here is the exclusive Velma, who alone now sells for over $100 on the secondary market. The rest of the minifigures include a vampire, a ghost, and a black knight. The vampire is the best figure here, as the other two are pretty plain looking, although I do love getting the unmasked expressions which were underneath every single villain minifigure. Majority of the set's parts go into building the Mystery Mansion, which looks really great. The grey and brown colour scheme paired with the purple roofs looks really great and unique amongst other LEGO haunted houses. The main clock tower build is the centerpiece of the set, with a small greenhouse off to the left with a pumpkin patch attached and a Venus flytrap build. There's also a small mystery motorcycle included here, and I love the little sidecar on it too. If you wanted to grab this one today, it would set you back upwards of $250, mainly driven up by that exclusive Velma figure. Now there are a couple more sets to look at. First is what was called the Scooby-Doo Mystery Builder Box. Now, the footage I'm using here is from Jangbricks' video back in 2015, so credit to him for this footage. Anyway, this was a mystery box sent out to different LEGO and toy influencers across YouTube at the time, and gave them all 5 of these previously mentioned sets and a small handful of bricks, tasking them to use their creativity to build something spooky. Anyway, this sort of promotion is something you wouldn't typically see from LEGO anymore. Sure, they do have the LEGO Ambassador network, however this was done through Warner Brothers themselves. There have been other instances of these special influencer boxes, such as with the LEGO Ninjago movie, but I just thought this was kind of a cool oddity to point out.
Whoa, they're all in there. I thought it was gonna be, I figured they were gonna have some parts and might even have a set or two like the smaller ones, but this is, wow. Even the big one, the big mystery mansion is here.
Also releasing in 2015 was LEGO Dimensions, the massive new Toys to Life experience from LEGO and Warner Brothers, mashing together numerous different franchises all in one LEGO video game experience. And with the game being released, there was one Scooby-Doo themed pack released in Wave 1 in September of 2015. This was the Scooby-Doo Team Pack and featured an exclusive Scooby minifigure with a new expression, as well as a Shaggy and miniature builds for the Mystery Machine and a giant Scooby snack. The figures in-game would unlock a Scooby-Doo adventure world and would allow you to play as these characters at any time, anywhere. Surprisingly, they never actually released figures for Velma, Daphne or Fred. However, I have spoken about how this might have gone in my latest LEGO Dimensions video, which is linked below. Anyway, this team pack cost the regular $25 and nowadays sells for around $40, so not much growth here. With all that, there is one last set for LEGO Scooby-Doo to discuss, and it has to do with the animated TV specials, films, and web shorts. There were 16 YouTube shorts released, all featuring the cast of characters getting caught up with a new villain and some kind of hijinks in each episode. There was then one TV special called Nighttime Terror, based on the Haunted Mansion set from 2015, and there were then 2 animated films spanning 75 minutes each, the first being Haunted Hollywood, airing in 2016, and then Blowout Beach Bash, airing in 2017, which was surprisingly after the sets had actually retired. The last set here comes in the form of a minifigure polybag featured in the Haunted Hollywood DVD release. This polybag included a unique Scooby figure with an expression with his tongue out, and with that, LEGO Scooby-Doo was no more. So with just 5 retail sets, 1 Dimensions pack, an influencer box, and a polybag, what is LEGO Scooby-Doo's legacy? I think LEGO Scooby-Doo is one of the best attempts ever at a one-off LEGO theme that gave everyone almost everything you would want for a theme, and it certainly didn't overstay its welcome. All 5 sets were different and overall pretty well done. The minifigures, while repetitive, all looked exactly like their animated counterparts, and the villains offered some good variety of classic movie monsters. The builds for each set gave us some great locations and uniquely coloured vehicles, and I think the only miss here was not getting a Scrappy Doo minifigure, as he was kind of always my favourite.
Like I wish someone would take that lava monster and drop him back in the volcano he came from!
Huh? Well, why didn't you guys say so in the first place?
What's most surprising is just how sought after these sets have become on the aftermarket. While yes, the theme is nearly 9 years old at this point, the prices on some of these sets are insane. I think it has to do with Scooby-Doo being somewhat of an evergreen franchise and IP. Something like TMNT comes to mind, a franchise that had LEGO sets a while ago, but is still popular today, with new TV shows and movies always releasing, and it remaining a part of modern pop culture. While Scooby-Doo may not be as popular as it was in 2015, it wasn't incredibly popular at the time either, which probably explains why we only ever got 1 wave of sets, as the sets mustn't have sold too well, or else there would have been multiple waves. I think LEGO Scooby-Doo will be a theme that is fondly remembered and never overstayed its welcome. It came out of nowhere, gave us one stacked wave of 5 pretty amazing sets, and then disappeared. Good luck trying to buy any of these sets today though. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, then please leave a like and subscribe, as I have many other LEGO discussion videos on the channel where I cover a whole range of other topics. Thanks for watching.